Hey everybody, this is Elliott once again from Touchstone Financial Education, and for today's podcast I have a special guest. Her name is Sarah Moore. She is a client of mine and I've known her for a few years, and we're going to talk about kind of taking the financial journey that we always discuss in the podcast about tracking expenses, saving money. And Sarah, please take it away. Describe kind of how we met and where we are today with regards to your finances.
Yeah, thanks, Elliott. Hey, everybody. I met Elliott about 3 years ago after I got divorced and realized that I needed some guidance on how to manage my finances. My ex-husband managed our finances for us, and I was very happy that he did because I'm not great at math. And when it was my time to manage everything on my own, I was definitely needing some help. And so I discovered Elliott, and we've been working together, and he's really helped me get a handle on the money that I have coming in and learn how to invest it wisely. And I'm really happy to be here today. Thanks, Elliott.
Excellent. Thank you very much for the kudos. Hey, so let's kind of backtrack a little bit. So let's talk about those first steps. So in terms of investing, I think that's wonderful because that's where we are today. But as you got started, what were the first things you do to kind of manage your resources?
Well, the first thing I did when I started taking over my own tracking of my expenses, like that was the first thing I did. I started tracking my expenses and understanding what money I had coming in from all the different sources and then where it was going. And that was the very first thing I did. And then, as you know, we worked together to figure out where I wanted to put my money to invest it and then also to save for things like real estate, because that's one of my investment strategies. And so that tracking was like the very first thing I did. And I have a spreadsheet that I use, and it's actually a workbook that I found online. It's a free template that I found that I thought, oh yeah, this is the one. And it has a summary page on the front, and then it has each month, and it allows me to put in my income and then my expenses, and then summarizes all that on the front page so I can see everything in an annual breakdown and then also in a monthly breakdown.
Excellent. That's great. And I'll tell you what, guys, for those of you who've been watching these for a while, we have always discussed and stressed tracking first, then saving, then investing. And I think Sarah puts forth the best example ever about how that's done. And you can do that on your own with a spreadsheet or with a banking app or with apps like Empower, however you do it. But I think tracking first and foremost is key before you decide to set some financial goals for yourself. So thank you for that. So now that you're tracking and have been tracking for a while and you're saving, tell us a little bit about how you save your resources.
Sure. Most of it is, a lot of my savings is automatic. It comes straight out of my paycheck into my 401k every month. I max that out. I've got an IRA that I don't do that every month. I put in an annual contribution, but that's really on the list. It's something that I do faithfully every year. But the other things I do are a high yield savings account. And that's where I put all of the money that I'm saving that's not part of my 401k or my IRA, or that's not my emergency fund, because my emergency fund goes into a CD that I just have in a CD right now. And I think that's all.
Good. No, I think that's great. Keep it simple, right? Automate. You are more likely to keep it up and to track and to invest if you automate a lot of this process, because much like New Year's goals or dieting, whatever, we all have good intentions, but sometimes they drop off. So if you automate, you're more likely to keep this going. And one thing, guys, I don't know if you heard this, but she mentioned real estate investing. So in subsequent podcasts, we're going to pick her brain on some real estate investing. And of course, we will discuss the stock market, her IRA, her 401k, and how we've come to some conclusions and the things that she's learned along the way. But I want to thank everybody for watching this today, taking time out of your busy schedules. And you can check us out, of course, at touchstonefinancialeducation.com. Shoot us an email if you have any questions for myself or, of course, Sarah, because I'll forward those on. And until next time, we're going to do this again. Like I said, it'll be stock market investing, real estate, Thanks, you guys. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe. And until next time.